Good evening, the evening news. A sincere apologies for bringing you the news a little behind schedule. Babatunde Bolatito Ismail. Osun State Chairman Senator Ademola Adeleke has called on religious leaders in the state to always feel free to come up with relevant suggestions on how to move the state forward. The governor made this call while addressing diocesan leaders of the Methodist Church of Nigeria, who came to offer prayers for the governor, his team, and the state. The dioceses include Elisha, Mushubu, Yesha North, and Inesile. The governor assured the church led by the Archbishop of Elisha Diocese, Most Reverend Amos Akindeko, that is ready to carry everybody along in the running of the state, saying it does remain open for productive advice that will assist in putting the state on a higher pedestal. The governor preached religious tolerance among people, saying that the right to freedom of religion and association shall be guaranteed under his administration. The governor said he was elated to receive the church who came to pray for him, his deputy, the SSD, the chief of staff, and others working with the PDP administration. Senator Adeleke, while appreciating the church with a song of praise which the gathering closed, speaking earlier, the Archbishop of Elisha Diocese, Most Reverend Amos Akindeko, said the church has been offering prayers for the governor of Osun State for the past 8 years. The Most Reverend Akindeko said the church will continue to pray for the governor, the deputy governor, Prince Kola Adebusi, secretary to the state government, Alhaji Teslim Ibalaye, chief of staff to the governor, Alhaji Kazim Akinleye, and other members of the PDP administration in the state. High point of the spirit-filled prayer session include prayers for Governor Adeleke, the first family, the state, the nation at large. The church also presented Bibles, devotional guides, diaries, and calendars to the governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke. Civil servants in Osun State have been urged to shun corruption in order to enjoy a peaceful and stress-free retirement in order to enjoy life after service. A retired head of service in Osun State, Pastor Shegun Akiusi, gave the advice at the 2023 New Year party for Forum of Retired Director Generals, General Managers, Program Managers, Executive Secretaries in Osun State Civil Service. It was a celebration gala for the members of the Forum of Retirees as they came together for the annual end of the New Year party for the year 2023. In his welcome address, the president of the forum, Chief Ademola Adeleke, appreciated all members of the forum for their cooperation and contributions as their active participation in all activities of the forum throughout the outgoing year. In their separate remarks, the chairman of the occasion, Pastor Shegun Akiusi, who was a retired head of service, Mr. Anyele Yaina, who was represented by the Director of Pension, Mr. Bayo Raji, stated the forum should put efforts together to advise the government and liaise with other forums to reposition the civil service. The Central Bank of Nigeria may have revised the earlier directive stopping banks from loading automated teller machines with higher banknotes, saying financial institutions are at liberty to pay in any denomination through the channel. In a telephone conversation, the Director of Corporate Communications CBN, Osita Wanisori, said the banks have not broken any rule as they are free to load the ATMs with any denomination they have, as they are not under any restriction. Waslobi also stated that the Apex Bank had, as part of the original circular restricting cash holding, capped maximum denomination payable at ATM at 200 naira, adding that it also paid individuals and corporate entities weekly cash withdrawal limits at 1,000 naira, 100,000 naira, and 500,000 naira respectively. He added that with the revised policy coming into force, customers expected the banks to commence dispensing 200 naira note at ATM points in what is considered a contravention of the regulatory directive. The FBN noted that The clarification suggests that commercial banks are not under any obligation to pay customer discounts lower denomination through ATM, added that the majority of ATMs are configured on 1,000 naira, while a few pay 500 naira. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited is selling petrol at a loss because of its mandate from the federal government as regards PMS subsidy. The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Chief Timothy Silva, remarks that with the supply issues in the downstream oil sector that often lead to fuel scarcity, the scarcity might persist till June based on government plan to end petrol subsidy. The Petroleum Minister spoke in Abuja at the resumption of the scorecard service of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, said the government had budgeted about 3.6 trillion naira for oil subsidy till June 2023. Chief Silva, while speaking in Abuja, insisted that subsidy had been a burden, but said that it was a mandate on the NNPC, which had made the oil firm to contribute and continued selling PMS at a loss. There is anxiety in the private sector as federal government seeks to heap more taxes on businesses through its controversial finance bill 2022. The National Assembly instantly passed the bill alongside 2023 appropriation bill without subjecting it to public hearing, an aspect now contested by the organized private sector. According to the 2023 Appropriation Act, the total revenue available to fund the budget is estimated at 10.49 trillion naira, and these include gross revenues of 63 government-owned enterprises totaling 3.87 trillion naira. Now to sports. The Flying Eagles will camp in Morocco instead of Spain ahead of next month's African Under-20 Cup of Nations. A training camp for the country's youth team has become paramount because they need to acclimatize to the winter weather conditions in Egypt. The 2023 Under-20 AFCON will be played in Egypt between February 19 and March 11, with the top 4 teams qualifying for the Under-20 World Cup in Indonesia in May. A team official who spoke on condition of anonymity told reporters that the team will train in Morocco, which has similar weather with Egypt. At the moment, it's very cold, and the team need to get used to this in time for the tournament. The official added that the logistical challenges, like getting visas into Spain for a large contingent, and in record time, also work against Flying Eagles preparing there. The Flying Eagles are expected to depart for Morocco at the end of the month, after Coach Ladam Bosso will have submitted his final 21 days to the Confederation of African Football latest 20th of this month for the tournament. Now to foreign stories. Saudi Hajj Umrah Minister Tawfiq bin Fawad Al Rabi'a Islamic Annual Hajj says pilgrims will return to pre-pandemic levels this year after restrictions saw the annual religious commemoration curtailed over coronavirus concerns. Saudi authorities say the Hajj required all able-bodied Muslims once in their lifetime, represent one of the world's largest gatherings of people. Before the pandemic, pilgrims due millions each a year to Islam's holy city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia, home to cube-shaped Kaaba, but observant Muslims pray towards 5 times a day. It could be recalled in 2019, more than 2.4 million people took part in pilgrimage. However, in 2020, amid coronavirus lockdowns, the Gulf nation drastically curtailed the Hajj, with as few as 1,000 residents of Saudi Arabia permitted to take part. It was not immediately clear what health precautions will be taken for the Hajj, which falls according to the lunar-based Islamic calendar this year at the end of June, while Saudi Arabia has no requirement for coronavirus vaccine or testing. That's the evening news on Osbc TV. Please join us at 7, 4. the major report.